Rockstar has a big history of making good games, from the GTA series to Red Dead Redemption Duology. There's Max Payne or Ella Noire, but out of all of these, my favorite of them all, today's topic, Bully, or Kenny's kind of edit for the Europeans out there. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody played this game, but if you didn't and you're curious about it, this video is supposed to help. Bully is a PS2 game made in 2006, but it's also ported on the Wii, PS4 and 5, mobile, and PC. The choice of platform is yours, but I wouldn't recommend PC unless you have a patch for the crashes. People say it's a high school GTA, and I actually kind of agree with this. It's a classic GTA game with missions, open world, and funny cutscenes, minus the guns, car stealing, and gory violence, obviously. It's set in New England, in Bulworth Academy, a big boarding school that basically accepts badly mannered kids of all ages. The school is actually huge, containing the main building where you attend classes and the annexes. The auto repair shop, the library, the boys and girls dorms, the gym with a clubhouse and a house? And a hidden observatory? Okay, this school is kinda nuts. It has one secret passage that leads to an asylum. This surely won't result in crazy werewolf theories, right? The soundtrack is made by Sean Lee, who did an amazing job at that, sampling a lot of actual songs so the game feels nostalgic, even on your first playthrough. Now let's talk about the actual story. I'm not gonna go into the details of the missions, I'll just give a general idea with spoilers at the very end, and I'll warn you guys, so don't worry. It starts with our hero, bald white Jimi Hendrix, getting sent to the school by his mom and stepdad that obviously hate him. As he gets familiarized with his new hellish environment, he meets Gary Smith, a guy with ADD that surely isn't a very important character later on, right?
Go easy or they put you on medication. They did to me. Boy, nearly sent me insane. You just arrived at the toughest school in the country, and I'm offering to be your friend. Trust me, in a place like this, you're gonna need friends. So it's up to you. You gonna play nice or what? Yeah, sure. Good. So how about I show you around?
Oh, and also Pete. Don't forget about Pete, guys. He's really kind and awesome.
Femboy!
Gary shows us the cliques in the school. They're pretty stereotypical. You got the jocks, the preppies, the nerds, the greasers, and the bullies. Ho, name drop right there. Later on, you get to know that there's also dropouts that count as a clique. And honestly, they're the scariest.
Poor little Jimmy taking an acid bath. Ain't nothing but a bitch.
Yeah, this was from the beta though, so we're fine. Oh, and this is also from the beta build.
Oh, spank me!
The main point of the game is doing missions for the cliques while also getting good grades and attend classes to not do extra work. Cause the principal fucking sucks, by the way. As every stereotypical high school environment, the cliques hate each other. Like the nerds are hated by the bullies and the jocks, while the greasers and preppies are gay for each other. So beat up their leaders at the end of each chapter to make them fear you, and also unlock new save points, all to end the clique war. The first one is Russell. He's from the bullies. He's tough, but also mentally handicapped, as he has poor grammar, but he's still able to tell right from wrong. Jimmy makes him realize that bullying is bad. Holy shit, guys. You help the nerds do this as they're enemies with the bullies by completing main missions, and it's like this for other cliques. There's a line that Russell says that I really like. Inside Russell's thick skin, big heart of warrior poet. Also, spoiler alert, kind of not. The nerds fucking suck, and they hate everybody. Second chapter has Darby with an E.
It takes more than victory to become a champion. It takes breeding and nepotism and snobbery. You filthy Democrat!
Darby's crazy strong, probably the strongest after Russell. Third chapter is probably the coolest of them all. Johnny Vincent. The main story in this chapter, that takes in winter by the way, so it's really nice, is that Johnny's girlfriend keeps cheating on him with a preppy guy.
Lola! That slut! That slut I love. No, man!
And Johnny is so devastated that he actually loses it and ends up in the asylum. Free my guy, because she's for the streets. I hate her so much. Fourth and probably my least favorite chapter is where you take on Ted from the Jocks. There's a mission where you take pics of the girl for the nerds leader, Ernest, and he straight up puts posters of her almost naked everywhere. The nerds fucking suck, by the way. Did I mention that already? Ted's boss fight is actually really nice. It has a different feel to it. You kind of play American football in the rain while beating him up. Fifth chapter happens mostly in the town since you're against the dropouts this time, and you meet Jimmy's canon girlfriend Zoe. She's actually really awesome. Her story is that she got expelled for exposing the PE teacher for being a perv, so Jimmy does everything to make her come back to school and convince the principal that the PE teacher's a fucking bitch. Absolute cinema. Now, actual spoilers for the last chapter and the game as a whole. It's like spoilers of the biggest twist, but not really because it's kind of obvious after the first chapter. After you make all the cliques come together and be nice to each other, Gary Smith. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that name since earlier. He actually messes everything up and makes the cliques hate each other again. So basically the ending, and spoilers again, you actually beat everyone up again and then beat Gary up and actually end up throwing him down from the roof to the principal's office, and he survives? What? Okay, I could genuinely talk for hours about Gary. He's my favorite character in the game and one of my favorites in general. I had the biggest phase with this fucking character. I don't even know why I like him. He thinks he's a genius guy and a wannabe dictator, as it's obvious that he wants to take over the school and use Jimmy for this. So every mission is planned by Gary. But he fails because he's bad at throwing punches. The irony. I guess the true message of this game is not that you should stop bullying. The true message is that to win in life, you have to be smart and strong at the same time.